Hey everyone, Todd here, internalarchitect.com. I'm here to kind of help give you a little insight into finding peace as a new cancer survivor. And I wanted to talk a little bit about faith. Now, I'm not talking about the religious kind or religion in any way. I'm talking about having a little bit of faith when it comes to the decisions that are made and the things that are going on in life, right? That we don't know or are uncertain about. Um, I want to run a quick little definition by you so that you so I can kind of set the stage and the premise for what the video is about. So faith, taking a step or risk into the unknown with a level of uncertainty, which is exactly that, right? That's kind of how life is all around. We end up going into each day not really knowing what it is that we're going to experience or what we're going to encounter. And how do we make that happen? How do we survive it every day, knowing that we could get hit by a car at any time or a car accident and die, or we with the crazy world it is today, be shot at a mall or whatever it is. How do you explain to not have fear when you are going into each day with a pretty good level of uncertainty of what your day is going to be like? And that's where I really feel like having faith, just having some hope and some faith that your day is going to go okay, that you're not going to run into a crazy shooter at a mall, or you're not going to die in a car accident, because you're going to do the right things. You're going to make the right choices and the conscious decisions to help make your day go by smoothly and intact. And with that said, it'll also help you arrive home at the end of the day to your family. And I've had some conversations relatively recently about how do you manage to kind of go about day-to-day stuff when there's just you have the possibility of a reoccurrence happening. I was like, well, I just have some faith. I have a little faith in the fact that it's not going to come back. I have faith that everything that I am doing is working towards my advantage in surviving and living a long, happy life after cancer. I'm doing everything I can to make sure that I am going to enjoy the rest of my life. And with that, when I feel uncertain, I feel a little bit frustrated about what is happening, I kind of resort to a little bit of faith that it is going to be okay. And it also kind of helps me get a level of uncertainty out of the way, so I don't have to worry about what the rest of the day is going to unfold if I make this decision, or if this choice was made, this is what the outcome's going to be, because you honestly have no idea. So since you can't predict the future, you can't really know what is going to happen. I can't really tell if I'm going to have a recurrence or not at this point, but I have faith that it's not, and I know that with the decisions that I make and the choices that I pursue, that I am going to be doing just fine. This is a tough mindset to kind of work into, especially if you've been hard on yourself and making yourself kind of a target for kind of bad things to happen, right? I've always been a pretty big believer in in energy that goes out. And if you're constantly putting good positive energy out there, then the good positive energy will come back. And I seem to really see that happen all the time with me and with my friends and my family, and when I see my family and get discouraged and frustrated and angry, I see the compounding that happens when that frustration comes out. And don't get me wrong, I have my moments, I get my frustrations, but I can see it happen both ways. So just have a little faith, and have the knowledge that things will be okay as long as you are working towards things to be okay. So I hope that's been a helpful video. It's kind of an interesting one, but that's okay. And if you have any questions or comments, hit me in the comment section below, and I'll respond as soon as I can. And we'll just kind of keep the conversation going, and I'm kind of curious what you guys have to say. So until the next video, have an awesome day, and I'll see you then.